Welcome back to Flying High English. Today we're talking about your first day at work and understanding your boss.
Yo, yo, yo. Sorry, I'm late, bro. I had to practice my yes sir face in the mirror for like an hour.
Your what face?
You know, the face you make when your boss tells you to do something and you have no idea what he said, but you gotta look professional.
Hi, that's exactly why we need this lesson. How did your first day go with Big Tony?
Bro, Big Tony talks like he's in a race. He said, clock in, grab your apron, don't forget the special, watch the fryer.
That's because he was giving you imperative sentences, basically commands and instructions.
Imperative. Sounds like something my abuela would say when I don't call her.
Perfect. Today we'll learn workplace vocabulary and how to understand your boss when they're talking fast.
Good, because right now when Big Tony talks, I just smile and nod like those dashboard dogs.
Dashboard? Dogs?
You know, the little dogs that just keep nodding. En español. Así mismo yo en el trabajo. Just bobbing my head like, sí jefe, sí jefe. There.
Let's start with 5 essential workplace words. First word, shift. Your shift is your work schedule.
Shift. Like when you shift gears in a car.
Different kind of shift. Your shift is the hours you work. My shift starts at 9 a.m.
Oh, so when Big Tony said your shift ends at 6, he wasn't talking about my car transmission breaking.
Next word, break. A short rest period during work.
Break. Like, don't break the plates. Wait. Or like, give me a break when my cousin tells me his conspiracy theories.
This break means rest. Take a 15-minute break. Time to relax, eat, check your phone.
Bro, that's the best kind of break. I thought Tony was threatening me. Hi, take a break.
Third word, customer. The people who come to buy your food or service.
Customer, the people who give us money and sometimes yell at us for no reason.
Well, yes, but let's focus on the positive. The customer ordered a pizza.
Yesterday, a customer asked for extra cheese, and I brought him a block of cheese. Tony was not happy.
Fourth word, clean up. To make something neat and tidy.
Clean up, like what my abuela makes me do every time I visit her house.
Exactly. Clean up the kitchen means wash dishes, wipe tables, organize everything.
Oh, so when Tony said clean up table 5, he didn't want me to literally pick up the table and wash it in the sink.
Please tell me you didn't actually.
Bro, that table was spotless though. Tony's face was priceless.
Last word, clock in. To record your arrival time at work, usually with a time card or computer.
Clock in, like punch the clock? I was looking for a boxing glove.
No punching. You scan a card or enter your code to show you arrived for work.
That explains why Tony kept pointing at that machine by the door. I thought it was decoration.
Today's idiom is learn the ropes. It means to learn how to do a job or activity.
Learn the ropes? Bro, is this a restaurant or a circus? Why do I need to know about ropes?
It's not literal ropes. It means learning the basics of how something works.
Oh, wait. So when my cousin got that construction job and said, I'm still learning the ropes, he wasn't talking about actual ropes?
Probably not, unless he was actually learning to use ropes at a construction site.
Bro, I spent an hour explaining to him different types of rope. Manila rope, nylon rope. En español. Qué pendejo soy, nasatan dan y.
The idiom comes from sailing ships. New sailors had to literally learn all the different ropes and what they did.
That's actually cool. So learning the ropes at work means figuring out all the little things nobody tells you.
Exactly. Don't worry, you'll learn the ropes quickly, means you'll understand how everything works soon.
Like learning which customers are cool and which ones are. En español, bien locos.
Or learning that when the boss says we need to talk, it's not always bad news.
Wait, it's not? Because every time someone says that to me, I start planning my escape route.
Now let's talk about imperative sentences. These are commands or instructions. Do this, don't do that. Make sure to.
Imperative sounds like emperor. Are these like royal commands?
Kind of. They're direct orders. No please needed. Close the door. Answer the phone. Don't be late.
Wait, so when Big Tony said wash the dishes, that was an imperative, not a suggestion?
Hi. Your boss giving you instructions is definitely not a suggestion.
Oh, no wonder he looked confused when I said I'll think about it and walked away.
Imperatives start with the base verb. Clean the tables, take orders, don't forget the receipt.
So it's like when my abuela says, in español, lávate las manos, but in English, it's just wash your hands. Mense liu vadi nai.
Exactly. For negative imperatives, add don't. Don't drop the food. Don't argue with customers.
Don't argue with customers. But what if they're wrong? Like really wrong?
Then you smile and say, let me check with my manager. That's the magic phrase.
Bro, that's genius. Pass the problem to someone else. I'm on cloud 9, bro.
You can also add please to be more polite. Please clean the kitchen. Please don't be late.
So please don't set the kitchen on fire is more polite than just don't set the kitchen on fire?
Hi. Have you been setting things on fire?
Just that one time, and it was a small fire. En español, casi nada. Tony said some very imperative things that day.
Let's practice. I'll be Big Tony giving you rapid instructions. You need to understand and respond appropriately.
Okay, but can you do his accent? He sounds like he's from Brooklyn, but also maybe Italy?
All right, Hi. Listen up. Clock in, grab your apron, check table 3, refill the napkin holders, and don't forget to smile.
Clock in. Grab my... Wait, what was after clock in?
This is exactly what happens. When you miss one instruction, you miss them all. Let me slow it down.
Yes, please. Big Tony talks like he's on 2x speed on YouTube.
First, clock in. Second, grab your apron. Third, check table 3. Got it so far?
Clock in. Show I arrived. Grab apron. Put on my work clothes. Check table 3. See if customers need anything.
Perfect. Now, refill the napkin holders and don't forget to smile.
Refill napkin holders. Add more napkins. Don't forget to smile. Look happy even when I'm dying inside.
Well, yes, but try to make the smile look real.
Bro, my customer service smile is like, en español, una sonrisa bien falsa. But it works.
The key is breaking down long instructions into smaller parts. Don't panic if you miss something.
What if I miss everything? Like yesterday when Tony said something and I just said absolutely boss and walked away.
Hi, what did he actually say?
I have no idea, but I sounded very professional saying absolutely, right?
Okay, it's your second day. The lunch rush is starting and Big Tony is stressed. I'm Tony, you're you. Ready?
Wait, am I allowed to be stressed too? Because I'm very stressed.
Hi, Table 2 wants extra sauce. Table 5 needs more bread. Clean up Table 7 and answer the phone.
Table 2, sauce. Table 5, bread. Table 7, clean. Phone, got it, boss.
Wait, you clearly didn't get it. What are you going to do first?
First, panic? No, wait. First I clock in.
You're already clocked in. You've been here for hours.
Oh, right. Okay, table 2 wants extra sauce. I can do that. En español, voy por la salsa. D. Yo saucinize saninde to sanend.
Good. While you're in the kitchen, grab bread for table 5. Multitasking?
Oh, 2 tasks, 1 trip. I'm getting the hang of this. Sauce and bread coming right up.
Phone rings. Ring, ring. Don't forget the phone.
I know, the phone. Hello, Big Tony's Pizza. This is, the guy who works here. Make us 60. Idos dancins some something.
The guy who works here? Hi, use your name.
Right. This is high. Wait. That sounds wrong for a restaurant.
Just say, this is hi. How can I help you? It's professional.
Okay, but what if they ask what I'm high on? Because technically, I'm high on life en español y tal vez un poquito de café. Sush y.
Nobody's going to ask that. Just take the order and clean table 7 when you're done.
You know what? I think I'm finally learning the ropes. This job thing isn't so bad.
Quiz time. I'll give you what Big Tony says. You tell me what he actually means. Ready?
Ready, but can you speak slower than Big Tony? He talks like he's late for a flight.
Question 1. Big Tony says 86 the meatballs. What does he mean?
86 the meatballs. We have 86 meatballs? That's a lot of meatballs.
86 means we're out of something. No more meatballs left.
Oh, so when he said 86 the special yesterday, he didn't want me to make 86 specials. In español, no mames. I was cooking all day.
Question 2. Fire 2 pepperonis and a margarita. What does this mean?
Fire them? Like, set them on fire? I knew this job was dangerous.
No. Fire means start cooking. Make 2 pepperoni pizzas and 1 margarita.
Restaurant English is like a secret language. What's next? Water the pasta.
Actually, that one kind of makes sense. You do add water to pasta.
I'm on cloud 9, brew. Finally something that makes sense.
Last question. Comp table 4. What should you do?
Comp, like compliment? Tell table 4, they look nice today.
Comp means give them free food, usually because something went wrong.
Free food. That's my favorite kind of food. Wait, why would we comp table 4?
Maybe someone dropped their pizza, or the order was really late.
Oh, that explains why Tony comped 3 tables yesterday after I had some incidents.
Great job today. You're really starting to understand workplace English and boss instructions.
Thanks, bro. I feel way more confident about work now. Big Tony won't seem so scary anymore.
Remember, break down long instructions, ask questions if you're confused, and most importantly,
Don't set anything on fire?
well, yes, but I was going to say, don't be afraid to learn the ropes.
Right. Learning the ropes, not learning about actual ropes. Got it.
You practiced imperatives, workplace vocabulary, and even some restaurant slang. You're ready for day 2.
Day 2, hopefully with fewer confused customers and less free food to give away.
Just remember, when your boss talks fast, don't panic. Break it down step by step.
But what if a customer complains about something? What do I say then?
That's a great question and perfect for our next episode.
Oh no, I can already tell tomorrow is going to be en español un desmadre, but at least I'll know what my boss is saying.
Thanks for watching another episode of Flying High English. You guys are amazing for sticking with us.
Yeah, and if you learned something today, hit that subscribe button. Do it for Big Tony.
Seriously, subscribing helps us make more episodes, and it's totally free. Also, smash that like button if you laughed.
And turn on the bell notifications, because if you miss an episode, I might show up at your job and teach you English while you work.
Please don't actually do that, Hi, but do follow us for more workplace English and comedy.
Well, next episode, dealing with angry customers. En español, ay Dios santo, wish me luck, I'm gonna need it.
We'll see you next time. Same laughs, same learning, more